Hello from Wide Family Farm. I'm out here today in the cattle panel greenhouse. It was inspired by heirloom permaculture over there, John's build, and a little bit of Zach from Stiver's homestead. Took and kind of blended them together. Came up with my own version. I still have to finish the shelves up. I'm actually going to do like John did and use a cattle panel. It's too expensive for hardware cloth to do this whole area, and the chicken wire just really isn't cutting it, so I'm not going to waste my time doing it anymore. I'm just going to get the cattle panel and cut it down and use it, and see how that goes. But this is my first video for the Wide Family Farm Carrot Challenge, Giant Veg, and I'll show you what I got going here. Alright, I've got an old tote that we had. It's not as deep as I'd like, but I'm just getting into trying to grow these carrots like this. That down there, I've got a thin layer of straw on the bottom just because there was a crack in the bottom of this, the straw. Anyone that has seen what happens to wet straw knows that it'll hold things together. This here is well composted chicken manure. A couple inches of it. That stuff has been sitting for 3-4 years undercover. It's very well composted down. You got to chisel it out of there. It's from the previous owners that lived here. Is from their chickens. I'm gonna tear that coop down here in the spring, so might as well use what I can out of it. But I'm gonna start off with this layer of manure, and I have from a video we did last year, we have this bag here. That's some spent organic potting soil that we grew lettuce in a mini greenhouse. You can see here, this is the lid to a tote. We just had the tote flipped over on top and used it as a mini greenhouse, and we grew lettuce like when it was really cold out, before we could have planted outside, and it kept going pretty much all year. I'm going to take that soil, spread it on top of the manure, and then I have another soil mix to put on top of that. Hopefully the lighting is all right for the rest of this video. I didn't get a chance. I had to go buy some supplies, and the sun is starting to go down on me. I'll put just a little bit of organic matter in there too, a little bit of stuff from the lettuce. All right, got the soil in there. I broke it up real fine, tried to find any big chunks. You want real fine, loose soil for your carrots to grow. You don't want any rocks or big pieces of mulch or anything in there, because it'll definitely cause your carrots to fork if they hit that. All right, now I'm going to get my other soil and put my next layer on. All right, we're back out here in the greenhouse. The next day, I had some issues with the camera. I lost some footage. But we're going to show you what I got going here. I highly suggest going to Terry King's Allotment Gardening on a Budget. He has a really descriptive way of how to plant like this. I'll show you a quick dirty version here. His way is more complete than mine. He has little tricks that he does. He uses some water bottles for mini greenhouses on top of them, and they're outside and stuff like that. It's really neat. But here's what you do. You get like a broom handle or something like that. Press that down in. You get to the bottom and kind of make this shape like this. You make a funnel shape there, and it goes all the way to the bottom to where that manure is at. I've got my makeshift funnel here, and Terry uses cocoa coir. He gets it, recycles it basically from where people dump it on the side of the road. Their cannabis growers, I guess, just dump their spent soil and things like that on the side of the road. So when he finds it, he picks it up and reuses it in his garden, because you can still use it for lots of things. I'm using some sphagnum moss, something that holds moisture well, real fine. Just kind of, I go through it with my hands to make sure I don't put any sticks or big chunks in there. Just kind of sift through it. You want real fine, light stuff, and you're going to fill that whole funnel. Well, fill the shape that you made, the funnel shape that you made in the soil. Just pick up your funnel. Kind of tap it a little bit as you pick it up. You end up with a nice little round mound here, and you plant your seeds right in the center of there. And if you're already did, I got 6 of them in this container. Put your seeds in there. Keep it moist. You can, to help with germination too, if you're afraid of losing your seeds when you water, if you have to water or whatever, you water this, pre-moisten your soil, and then you lay something flat over top of this, and it'll help actually. And you have to check it like about 7 days after you plant. You see if you get any. Keep checking for germination. And as soon as you have germination, where you see your seeds starting to poke up, you pull that off of there. All right, here it is. A few days later, I've had all kinds of trouble getting my carrots started, and it's my carrot competition. But here they are. I decided to cut some water bottles in half and make like little mini greenhouses and take them out of the greenhouse, because even with the door open, it was about 110 degrees in there. So I don't think that's good for trying to germinate carrots. So we're going to give this a shot. And everybody don't forget to check out the hashtag. The hashtag WFF Giant Veg Challenge 21. And you'll see some of the other videos from other people. Thanks everyone for joining us on this for fun carrot challenge. We'll have a little prize at the end and certificates for notable mention and things like that. And it'll be a good time. Learn something from everybody how to grow these big carrots.